Hello, today I need to tell you that all our soap nuts fell off the tree. Thousands fell off the tree with Hurricane Hannah that passed by us last night. It's littered. It's littered. The floor is littered with all the soap nuts. All the soap nuts fell in little bunches like grapes. There's like 20 to each bunch. All these soap nuts fell down, and they did not mature. They're still green. And we look for information if these have saponin in them. They're still green, and we don't know if they still have saponin or do have saponin yet. And if they don't, or what are we gonna do? Is the seed mature inside? Is it dark? Is it not dark yet? We're gonna be able to make soap from these. I don't know. I couldn't find any information online. So we're gonna do our own experiment. What we're going to do is we're gonna open some of these soap nuts that are still green. We're gonna open them and we're gonna check if they still have if they already have saponin inside, or if they don't. If it's gonna work or not. We need to know. If we let them dry, we'll know. If they have saponin right now at this stage, green, then they will have saponin when they ripen. The thing is that we need to know if they have it now. So what we're going to do is going to open some, and dissect some. We're going to check for saponin, see if it's equal in quality to a soap nut, a normal soap nut, which has a saponin inside, just like this, which should have it inside. And we're going to check right now. So first of all, I'm going to show you, this is a regular soap nut. And when we open it, it's shiny inside, and that is the saponin, which is the soap. This is the soap. I don't know if you can see that it's shiny inside. That is the soap. The soap's inside the shell. So what we're going to do, we're going to open these green ones to see if they have soap inside already. Okay? Like this, I know it would lather. It would lather because I can see, and it was ripe. They turned dark. But these are still green, and we don't know if they already have the saponin inside. So I'm going to open this one right here. And we're just going to check it out to see first. How is the seed? They're very easy to cut. Very easy. They're not that soft, but they are softer than the brown shell, which I would never be able to cut with this knife. Would never be able to cut this shell with this knife. There's no way. Not like this. Not like I'm cutting this green one. So here, this one is the one I'm cutting. That's not the one I was cutting. This is the one I was cutting. Okay. So here, I just want to show you the shell, the seed inside. The seed inside, look at that. So beautiful. It's sticky. It's sticky. So that's telling me that this stickiness that has soap already, that it has saponin inside. It has your detergent there already. This seed, when it's ripe, it's supposed to be like this, dark and really hard. Dark and really hard. It's a really hard shell. And this is soft. I'm going to take it out of here so we can see what's inside the seed. Since we can see right now what would be inside the seed, which should be the actual seed. Because this green part would be, this green part here outside would be the shell of the seed, which is this black stuff. This black, there's another kernel inside, except this black dark shell protects it. And we're going to see here, you can see the tip. Wherever you would plant it, it would sprout from there. From the little belly button right there. Okay. And here you can see it too. It's right there. Right there. So we're going to cut this so we can see now what is inside this seed shell. Because there's another seed inside. And we've had soap nuts for so long, but we've never actually really had opportunity to check inside to see. And there we go. This black would be this black shell. And here inside, this would be the actual seed that grows into another tree. There we go. This would be the actual seed that grows into another tree. All this is the protection. This is what turns black. And look how thick that shell is. This is the thickness of the shell that is dark. The black shell. This black shell, that is the thickness right here. Of course, it's going to be smaller because it dehydrates a while. But look how thick and how protective it is even now as it's green. How much protection this little seed has. This is the actual seed. We're going to plant this and see if it grows like this. Because this is the actual seed. It would not need to exit from this and from this. It's got so much protection. So right now that it's going to be unprotected, we're just going to plant it and see. Look how, I wonder if they're all curvy like this, the little curve. Let's open another one and we'll see if it's exactly the same thing or this just happens to be like this. That's awesome. Okay, and then we're going to check how much saponin is in the shell, the green shell. Okay, so let's open another one. We're going to open another one so we can see if the same thing's going on, which it usually is, but I'm suspicious of this little one. Why it has a little curly right there, so cute. So I want to see if they're all the same, or that's just the way that one is, or if they're all different depending on. So right now we'll take this one. This would be your outer shell, the hard shell, but it's still green. We'll take it out and we're going to see. There's your seed, the one we always say, the seed. But now we know that right now we can tell there's another seed inside, which is this one, which is the one we're going to take right now. But first, I'm going to take out all this because we're going to check how much soap this part makes. This little green one is very sticky, so I'm thinking it has a lot. I hate to cut it open, but now we've known that this is just a covering to protect the actual seed. I am not, that this would be the little tip. So this would be that little tip right there where it starts growing. So we're going to cut it open and see if it's the same as that other one. You know, the stickiness helps me to hold this in place so it doesn't slip from my fingers. So that helps when I'm cutting it. Don't try this at home. Just watch my video. You don't need to try it. Same thing. Don't need to try it. Because you might get a sharp knife. Something that's not like mine. Like, I'm very extra careful. Look, there's a seed. A lot of protection here. There's that little tip that comes out that we can see. And that's where it grows. This leads into here and then into here. And there is your seed. There's this little curl inside. I hope I didn't damage it. I probably did. But they're all, I think they would be all basically the same. There's a seed. I probably damaged this one. I'm pretty sure I did. And here is the seed. Here is the outside. And it was probably getting nutrition from this white stuff here. Okay. So this is the seed. This is the seeds. These are the seeds. This is the shell. This is the soap nut, the green soap nut, and the ripe soap nut. And right now, we're going to do, we have this little bottle of water, and we're going to see if this shell that we popped open, the green shell, if it has a saponin. This would be the equivalent of this outside shell, of this shell, of the inside. Except this one has ripened and fallen from the tree. So, but we're going to see if the green has as much saponin as a regular soap nut that's matured. And this is the green. But they're really sticky, so I'm assuming that they do have saponin. We'll put that shell in here and cover it up, and then we're going to see if how much saponin it has, or if it has any. Okay, it's right there. Wow. Wow. It has a lot of saponin on those green. So our soap nuts that fell are not a complete loss. Now we know we're going to save them all. So store them or even use them right now because they have as much saponin as a brown shell would have. And I'm beginning to think I like this more. I'm beginning to think I would rather have them green like this, dry them, and then have them ready. Beautiful, look at that. That's gorgeous. And now it's more gorgeous because I now know that they do have saponin and they will be useful. It's not a complete loss. So even though Hurricane Hannah tried to destroy our crop, it didn't happen. They still have all the saponins that a mature soap nut would have. And we've proved it right here. And I even think that it's even a whiter soap, a more natural, more, oh, look at that. It's fluffy and so white, and it's so beautiful. I'm thinking this is so exquisite, exquisite, exquisite. Look at this soap. This is the best soap you can have for yourself, for children, for babies, for pets. And smells like nothing. Have no smell at all. No smell at all. So that means that if you have a little essential oil, lavender, whatever, or you want to put in it a couple of drops, and you're in. You have your scented soap for your body, for your hair, for cleaning, for dishes, for everything. For everything, you have your soap. Check it out.
Good soap.
Best soap. So delicate. So beautiful. No chemicals. No additives. Just clean. This is just so you can be clean. And look, it makes so much soap. This is just one soap nut. One green soap nut, should I say. That has so much soap for one green soap nut. Wow, this is awesome. This is awesome to know. So if we need for our shampoo and stuff, we're not going to hesitate to use the green ones, even though they're so green, because they all fell off the tree. Most all of them fell off the tree. Right into our hands. So we don't even have to wait for them to fall or try and pick the ones we can reach. They all fell right into our hands. That is awesome. So when God gives you lemons, make lemonade. God gives you soap nuts, make soap. Check it out. Awesome, awesome. Give it a try. We'll have a link down below where you can get some soap nuts. Thank you so much, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more wonderful things to share. Thank you. Goodbye.